football on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Roberts has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. We're good. We're good.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Brees. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
5. Let go, defense. Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Time to go.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Breeze to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And it's no good. Let's pull it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and he's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it, avoids him at the 5, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
We got this.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain all those 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, this is caught by Gibb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready. Young lady, young lady.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to his locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. This one complete to Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because
this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On second and 12, Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On play action, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike 48. Hey, orbit. Hey, look 48.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. A critical error there in a tight game to the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Easy, opposite.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come forward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw, Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On the ground, Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.